One of the issues that comes up with an online class, especially with science, is, well, how are they going to have their lab experience? Lab experience is very important for being able to understand how to use the tools correctly, and they actually need to do science. So within each unit, I try to include an actual lab option. Now, this is for our kinetic theory lab, and in this particular unit, I actually am using the one that the high school is using, that was in the high school files. And the reason is I wanted to try to be as cohesive right now as possible with what they are doing over at the high school. So when you click on it, you go to the move up, whoopsie, wrong thing. You go to the move up version of it, and I should have it probably right next to the tab of Power School. And you can see that it's going to require a hot plate, balloon, string, ruler, and that they are actually going to be following a procedure. And we're going to look and see what happens to heat on the size of the volume of gas within a balloon. It's also in Spanish, and then they have questions to answer. I do have the students, if they're with this particular lab, I did have them sign off for it by a parent, so that way that the parent knew that the student was following safety procedures. As always, with any lab, they have the option of doing it with me in class. So they can either check out the materials from the secretary and complete at home, or they email Mrs. Shannon to set up a time to complete the lab. Sometimes I'll have an optional virtual lab, but I really feel like they need to get the hands-on lab. One of the requirements, if you were to click on this part right here, would also be that they need to take pictures as they go along of them completing the lab, or record a video of themselves completing the lab at home as well. And so that way it's just good experience for them to become more comfortable and confident in communicating, and give them the lab experience, connecting it with their real life.